2? Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Herbert.
Looking Austin Eckler's way again. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and
1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted.
Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in. And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rhodes. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Chargers have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football. Wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 22, Rodgers. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers, man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Packers nothing.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. This is Dillon on the counter. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 13 yards, first down Packers. They run once more with Dillon. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Arnold. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
A.J. Dillon with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have got it back to within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7.
After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's got the first down. He's got a big game going right now. Already over 100 yards receiving in this first half alone. Herbert now. He's airing it out for Williams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
He finds his man, complete. That's Rhodes. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Williams brings it in. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. After the sack on 1st down, Herbert looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. They'll give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
Chargers 21, Packers 7.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play.
And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays high.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. Give them a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. It's Palmer. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here.
And they get the guard, John Runyon.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter.
On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And what a return. He's all the way down to the 30.
And while we weren't quite there yet, you had to start to wonder if there's going to be any life left in this team. And that big return, that could be the exact spark to get them right back into this game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Finds the open target, Arnold. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
And this is caught by Williams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete.
Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now it's Herbert.
That's into the hands of Eckler.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here's Herbert.
He's got this, complete to Williams.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43. Herbert back to the air. Got his man. It's Williams. And I think the ball's out. And the Packers pick it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
So potentially a turning point here in the 3rd quarter. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Again, Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. It's headed right. It's no good. He misses wide of the upright. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
And I think there on the left hash mark, he's just aiming down the middle and hoping to hit it true. But this ball started right and started working away from him. And it's going to wind up wide of the mark.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too. Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On play action, now Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Out of the gun, Ekeler running it. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Ready up!
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throw left side complete. That's Rhodes. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Rodgers now on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Rodgers will try again on second down. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. That's Arnold. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Here's Ekeler to begin the drive. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught at the 25. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Eckler, they run left side. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Touchdown! A 15-yard touchdown, Brown.
And the Chargers are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth quarter advantage.
Now the try here for the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score. Chargers 28, Packers 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
First down, Chargers.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On first down, it's Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception.
He's at the 50. The 30, 10, and they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
Well, that's the danger of throwing the ball to that part of the field, because if it does get picked off, as we just saw there, they can run a long way. They're actually fortunate they didn't give up a touchdown in addition.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
George Karlaftis.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Dillon up the middle.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. He picks up 7 yards there, but they're still faced with a difficult 3rd and goal here. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No.